All right, good afternoon, everybody. We are going to begin with a meeting of the Higher Education and Employment Advancement Committee, our first of this legislative session. We're going to stand in recess for just hopefully about 5 minutes until more of our House colleagues can join us because their session is just wrapping up. So we're going to stand in recess for a few minutes and we'll hopefully get back to it in just a moment. Thanks.
I'll keep you apprised.
All right. Good afternoon, everybody. We're back and ready for action here. We just had to wait a few minutes for our friends in the house to wrap up. So welcome back to the first meeting of the Higher Education Employment Advancement Committee. We have a few things to get to today. I anticipate a rather short meeting. I do want to acknowledge we have a couple changes. So just want to first acknowledge the staff, our policy staff and nonpartisan staff that is going to be assisting us this session. House Democrats, Emily Zambrello, Senate Democrats, Julia Familaro, House Republicans, Connor Favre, Senate Republicans, Christopher Zavignan, hope I pronounced everybody's name correctly, nonpartisan staff, LCO, Noreen Hashmi, OLR, Chris Reinhardt, OLR also Sarah Tata, and OFA is Dan Dilworth. So thank you, everybody, for the staff for assisting us this session. We have some concepts to raise, and then we're going to vote to draft on one bill as well. I see, why don't we do this? I'm going to ask for a motion for concepts to raise for number 1, 2, 3. We're going to skip 4 and 5 for a moment, and then 6, 7, and 8. And we'll skip 4 and 5 for our good friend Representative Case and anybody else who may not want to support those bills, but we hope everybody does. So, is that a diplomatic way of saying it?
Sure, yeah, and I'll make that motion
Okay.
to raise 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8.
Okay, and we'll briefly describe 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. Actually, we need a second.
Second.
Okay, and Representative Ackert, thank you, Representative. So item number 1 is an act prohibiting scholarship displacement. It's a bill that, or an act that we passed out of this committee last year. Senator Martin has been one of the leaders on this, and Senator, do you want to describe it or no? So essentially, we've heard from a lot of community organizations who give scholarships to students who have already been what we call packaged by universities or colleges, and then they get a scholarship, and the students sometimes do not get a net benefit out of that scholarship because then they may lose some institutional aid as a result. So we're working with all the different stakeholders and seeing if we could advance this bill again this year to help students who are getting those outside scholarships. So that's what that first act does. The second one is an act implementing the recommendations of the task force to support promise programs in the state. Our task force that we created last year did amazing work, very comprehensive report that they produced that is available to all members of the public and, of course, this committee as well. And they walked through some recommendations to support existing promise programs, to help seed other promise programs, because right now there's only 4 in the state, and also contemplate really kind of the beginning of a statewide promise ecosystem. I'm very excited about what their results are, and eager to have the 2 co-chairs come before this committee and talk more about the recommendations and see what we could advance this session. So that is item number 2. I'm going to hand it over to my co-chair here, Representative Haddad, to describe briefly item number 3.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. Item number 3 is an act implementing the University of Connecticut's plan to become a member of an association of research universities. Last year we asked the university to develop this plan. They looked at preeminent research organizations around the country. There's one, for example, called the American Association of Universities. They have about 70 member institutions nationally. They receive about 2/3 of all federal funding through NSF and NIH. It is definitely an organization that sort of as an aspirational goal that we should expect our flagship university to aspire to. And so they've come back to us with some recommendations, which we will put into a piece of legislation to see if it makes sense for us to advance their quest to improve their reputational standing and with respect to research.
Thank you, Representative Haddad. We're going to skip for a moment item number 4 and 5. Item number 6 is an act concerning the Legislative Commissioner's recommendations for tech revisions to higher ed statutes. So this is an annual thing that we all know comes about, and it'll be just some technical changes. Item number 7, again, Representative Haddad, you want to describe that one for us?
Yes, an act concerning the promotion of learn and earn paid work-based learning opportunities. We know from experience that students that are involved in paid internships show better outcomes in terms of retention in state, and even things like completion and their earning potential after they graduate. NEBI, which is the New England Board of Higher Education, has challenged states in the Northeast to develop 10,000 new paid internships across the region. This will be our state-based strategy to do our part. We'll put together a number of different initiatives that might encourage institutions and companies to offer these paid internships and see what we can do to improve their availability to our students.
Thank you, Representative Haddad. Item number 8, we'll ask Representative Farrar, who's been a leader on this issue, to briefly describe it.
Thanks, Senator. Great to see this on the concepts to raise today. This is an item that is expected to be very similar to a bill that this committee voted out last year. So thanks for all the committee work last year on this. This is meant to address a couple issues within our state. One is we have so many valuable local news organizations that are contributing to our civic life, our civic engagement, and our local economies. And one of the ways we can support them is by connecting them with really talented recent graduates. And this would be through a fellowship program. It's worked in several other states to help build the capacity of our local news organizations, while at the same time getting graduates engaged in our communities and on a pathway to employment. So really appreciate that this is a concept, and thanks for the opportunity to share about it.
Thank you, Representative. Are there any questions or comments about these concepts, items 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8? Yes, Representative Acker.
Yeah, so just very briefly, I'm just going to suggest that you'll receive an email from our clerk that includes the promise report. It's been previously distributed, but we'll just bring it to the top of your inbox. It's a great read, and you should take a look at it. And also the report from UConn on AAU initiative. So those are, we'll sign that as homework. For the Higher Education Committee, it'll be homework for you to read before our next meeting. I think you'll find it very helpful. And we'll see if we can get some additional information on learn and earn opportunities as well. But if other folks have information they would like to share with the members of the committee, then I welcome that. Get it to our clerk. We'll probably be sending that email as early as tomorrow.
Thank you, Representative.
I'd like to transfer to another committee, please.
So noted, Senator Martin. He's averse to homework.
You can always go pass-fail, too.
That's right. Yes, Representative Acker.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I was honored to be involved with the Office of Workforce Strategies on their work-based learning seminar they just had. Are they engaged and involved with this committee on this issue, on this good legislation?
Yeah, we've started conversations with them. They certainly will be a strong partner with us. I mean, I think that these kinds of initiatives are very integral to what they do, and things that we should work to make sure that students have ample opportunity to participate in. So, yeah, this is an open invitation to do what we can to include as many perspectives as possible on this issue.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Any other comments, questions? So we're going to do, I'll be asking for a voice vote to raise these concepts. I would just add, I know everybody on the committee knows this, but for people who are watching online or at home, I just remind folks that this is not a vote in favor of the bill itself. It's just a vote to raise the concept. So just want everybody to know that. So that being said, can we going to have a voice vote here to raise these concepts number 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. All in favor? Say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right. Thank you very much. Let's move on to agenda number 4 here. This is, I'm sorry, actually, let's go back first to item numbers 4 and 5. I'm just anticipating that there may be some people who want to vote on this separately. These are, what we call placeholder bills, an act concerning post-secondary education and an act concerning workforce development. Can I have a motion to raise these concepts?
Second.
Great. Representative Haddad, Senator Martin. Thank you. Any discussion on these? Okay. And we're going to have a voice vote, so I'd ask the clerk to call the roll on item 4 and 5, and we will be leaving the votes open until 4 p.m. So, Madam Clerk, thank you. That's right.
Okay, a roll call vote for items 4 and 5. Senator Slapp?
Yes.
Rep. Haddad? Yes. Senator Martin? Yes. Rep. Bronco? Yes. Senator Gadkar Wilcox? Rep. Rochelle?
Yes.
Rep. Ackert? Yes. Rep. Case?
As a placeholder, no.
Senator Cohen? Yes. Rep. Collins Maine?
Yes.
Rep. DeFranzo?
Yes.
Rep. Farrar?
Yes.
Senator Flexer? Rep. Fortier?
Yes.
Senator Maroney? Rep. Paris? Rep. Sweet?
Yes.
Rep. Weir? Oh, I think, I didn't hear your Zoom unmute, I'm sorry. Rep. Weir, sorry.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, Representative Ware. Go
Oh, there
ahead.
you go. I thought she said she couldn't hear me. Excuse me.
We can now. We just need your vote on
Oh.
raising items 4 and 5.
Yes, no for the placeholder. No.
Thank you. Madam Clerk? Are you all set, Madam Clerk?
Yes, sorry, yes.
Okay, great. Okay, and we are going to hold that vote open until 4 p.m. So, moving on to agenda number 4. This is a vote to draft proposed bill, Senate Bill 8, an act supporting graduate students in the state. Can I have a motion to draft, please?
So moved.
Thank you, Representative Haddad and Representative Rochelle. Thank you. Before we vote on this, and we could ask for a voice vote unless there's any, I believe, right? Unless there's any objection. This is a bill to address the cancellation in July of the Grad Student Loan Plus program. That's a federal program. So if this committee does nothing, the state and really our graduate students will lose collectively about $90 million of funding. So this is an effort working with CHESLA to prop up a state version of that program to help folks who would otherwise lose affordable low-interest loans for their graduate studies, including many nurses and teachers and other folks. So that's what it does. Is there any questions or comments on this before we have a voice vote to draft? No? Okay, seeing none, we're going to have a voice vote. All in favor of drafting, please say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right, the ayes have it. Okay, so we're going to move on to the last part of the agenda, which is the announcement of the date and time. I will add that I was so eager to get the meeting moving that I didn't give my co-chair or wonderful ranking members an opportunity to pontificate about the work ahead or offer any words of wisdom or anything. So does anybody want to add anything, or vice chair, before we, no? Okay. I guess not. All right. Well, just wanted to give you that opportunity. So our next meeting, I believe, is February 17th. Is that right, Madam Clerk? February 17th? Do we have a time yet for that? Okay, so it's, I think we have 11:30 penciled in here for February 17th.
Sorry, Mr. Chair. We also anticipate that that will be a committee meeting, sort of last opportunity to raise additional bills, titles, and also the date of our first public hearing.
Okay. On the 17th, yes, February 17th at 11:30. Okay, great. So that concludes our business. We are going to stand in recess for 1 hour until 4 p.m. to let our colleagues vote if they haven't already had a chance. And we'll see you all on the 17th. Thank you very much.
Hi, Senator Flexer.
Oh, I talked to her yesterday.
Sorry, I'm muted. I'm trying to turn up my volume. Okay.
Yeah, you're okay.
Sorry about that. Okay, so we have a vote to raise item 4 on the agenda, which I can read to you. An act concerning post-secondary education.
Yes.
Okay,
Wow.
all right. And then the other 2 were a voice vote.
Great.
Okay, so I think we're good. Can I get yours just in case? I'm not sure how that goes. So then I also have item 5, which was an act concerning workforce development.
Yes.
Okay, perfect, thank you. And then
I was asking about the.
we have a consent calendar, raise items 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8 of the agenda.
Yes.
Awesome, and then vote to draft, Senate Bill 8, which is also a voice vote.
Yes.
Okay, awesome, that's everything.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bye-bye.
Bye. Oh my. Okay.
Hey Megan, how are you?
Hi, good. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
Was it just a voice vote?
So we have 3 voice votes for to raise items 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 7, and 8. And
Okay.
then that was a voice vote, yeah.
And then
Then
is there a roll call vote?
yeah, we have 1 roll call vote for wait, which one am I on? Okay. Yeah. For items 4 and 5, which are an
Okay.
act concerning post-secondary education and an act concerning workforce development.
Okay. Yes. Senator Murray votes
Okay.
yes.
Perfect. Okay, that's it.
Awesome. Thank you.
All
Have a
right.
great day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Hi, Senator.
Hi there. Okay, great. I'll just let, if you could just let Derek and Greg
Yeah.
know too. Because I feel I wouldn't have missed the meeting if it was.
I
Don't worry
know.
about it.
I'm so
Don't worry about
sorry.
it. If you, as I'm voting, I think I'm voting yes on all the concepts, but
Yep.
so I just wanted to get my vote in.
Yeah, so it was a voice vote for items 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, and 8. And that, well, then there's also a voice vote for items 4 and 5 separately. No, sorry, not items 4 and 5. For item 5. Now for, oh my God, I got that wrong. Sorry, I'm gonna restart. Voice vote for items 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8. Then
And
for
actually-
item 4 and 5, it was a roll call, which were the acts.
Sorry.
Act
And Megan,
concerning-
you've already seen me, right? I'm just gonna shut my
Okay.
video off so I can drive.
Okay, I think you just have to be on video to say yes.
Oh,
Okay,
yes,
or sorry,
so
to vote.
I vote
Okay.
yes,
All right. On items 4 and 5.
yes.
Okay, awesome. That's it.
And one question is, I'm going off the items. I think I know. Can you just send me the agenda one more time? Because I think
Yes.
I don't see it there.
I
But
can
know
read you
from
the,
screening.
yeah, I
if you
can,
could, perfect.
sorry. Do you want me to read them?
If you can, yeah. I just want to make sure they're. I think I know what they are, but I want to make sure. And which one got left off? So if you could just,
Right.
if you can read them for.
Right. So items, 1, act concerning prohibiting scholarship displacement. 2, an act implementing the recommendations of the task force to support promise programs in the state. 3, an act implementing the University of Connecticut's plan to become a member of an association of research universities. 6, an act concerning the legislative commissioner's recommendations for technical revisions to the higher education statutes. 7, an act concerning the promotion of learn and earn paid work-based learning opportunities. And 8, an act funding journalism fellowships for graduates of public institutions of higher education. So that was the first voice vote.
Perfect. Yep.
And then
yep.
we had another voice vote for Senate Bill 8, which is an act supporting graduate students in the state.
Okay. And it's just. Yeah. Okay. Perfect. And there was nothing on the academic freedom bill, right? I think they were saying they're not bringing that. That was they were calling it out.
Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing on that, but we didn't vote on that, no.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Okay.
All right.
All right,
Thanks.
Got it. Thank you. And if you can make sure, because I know some of the advocates too will be like, "Why weren't you at the meeting?" So I just want to. I'll let them know.
No, I'm so sorry about that. I don't know how that happened.
Yeah. No. Don't worry. Yeah, just as long as if you just double check for the ones coming up. But that's no worries.
Okay.
Believe me, I'm trying to do like 4 things at one time. So I hear you.
All right. Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
All right. Thanks, Megan. I'll see you.
Okay.
See you at the next meeting.
Bye.
All right. Bye.